Good morning to all. I hope I'm audible. I hope I'm visible. Good morning to all students. I hope I'm visible. I'm audible. Namaskar. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning to all students. Namaskar. Welcome. I can see you on the chat. Good morning. Thank you for confirming the audio. Good morning and welcome to all the students. So we're continuing with our lecture on atmosphere. आज थोड़े से एडवांस टॉपिक करेंगे. We will be doing some advanced topics. We'll be talking about air masses, fronts, their interactions, jet streams, and El Nino southern oscillation. Good morning to all. Good morning to all. Homework is also done. I had asked something about the difference between the tropical and the temperate cyclone. उष्णकटिबंधीय शीतोष्ण चक्रवात में जो अंतर होता है ये मैंने पूछा था. I hope you people have worked on it, and people who have worked on this, you will get a lot of advantage on other things also. So yesterday the weather was not very fine. कुछ मौसम में चल रहा है, and I am sure अब आपने देख लिया होगा there is something called the western disturbance. मिला फाइनली सबको क्लाइमेट पे डिस्टर्बेंस. वेस्टर्न डिस्टर्बेंस इसको हिंदी में बोलते हैं पश्चिमी विक्षोभ. पश्चिमी विक्षोभ. So everyone, I had asked you to look at the weather map. I had asked you to look at SkyMet report also. This is 30 degrees. This is 30 degrees. And if you ask me, India lies somewhere here. India as a country lies somewhere here. Mostly, this is the belt of, what is this belt? Everyone tell me. What is this belt? Westerlies का belt है. So does India lie in the belt of Westerlies? Yes or no? India की जो latitude की जो लोकेशन है, does it lie in the westerlies? इंडिया क्या वेस्टर्लीज में आता है? वेरी गुड नितिन, एब्सोल्युटली ओके. क्या इंडिया वेस्टर्लीज में आता है? तो इंडिया डज नॉट लाई इन वेस्टर्लीज. इनफैक्ट इफ यू रिमेंबर 30 डिग्री का बेल्ट होता है. तो दिस इज अ बेल्ट. यस और नो? दिस इज द बेल्ट. India does not lie on the westerlies belt. Is everyone okay? Latitudinally, India does not lie on the westerly belt. But where is the sun nowadays? Where is the sun nowadays? Sun is in the southern hemisphere. Sun तो नीचे है. सन नीचे है. कब? दिसंबर में. अभी क्या आ रहा है? मार्च में सन कहां पर होगा? यहां पर होगा. Yes or no? During winters, these belts shift. Winters में these arrows are for winters. Everyone, can you see during winters, westerlies will impact North India. Which place? Jammu, Kashmir, Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand. Is everyone with me? Are you with me? Anup says how moderates encourage secularism. Anup, galat class में आ गए बच्चे. You are in the wrong class. Is everyone okay? So these blue arrows are when the sun has been in the southern hemisphere, so the heat has gone down. Tab India lies in it. This black arrow means normal westerlies. This is normal westerlies. Is everyone okay? So what has happened is now रितेंद्र सिंह डांटना बंद करिए. अपने पास जो हिंदी का बैच है वही इंग्लिश बैच है, एंड दिस इज एन इंग्लिश बैच. ठीक है? हर्षिता एंड ऑल अदर्स फोकस ऑन दिस. टुडे इज 21 मार्च. बिल्कुल 21 मार्च आ गया है. तो आज सन यहां पर है. आज इक्विनॉक्स का दिन. टुडे इज द इक्विनॉक्स डे. यस, so sun is at the equator, but we are looking at gradually what will happen. All the westerlies will go back because sun is coming north. इसके बाद where will be the sun going? Sun will come up to Tropic of Cancer. So the westerlies, their influence will not reach us. Is everyone okay? Everyone okay? So first of all, weather report. You are submitting your weather report. I asked you to become the weather detective. So what has happened in the last 1 week? It is not the sun's movement or something. It is the westerlies which are influencing the northern part of it. This is called western disturbance. इसे पश्चिमी विक्षोभ कहा जाता है. यहाँ स्पेलिंग में मैंने मात्रा नहीं डाली है, पश्चिमी विक्षोभ. So this is western disturbance और इसमें आपकी ये पढ़ने आएंगी. Is everyone okay with this? So what is the meaning of equinox? Equal day, equal night. That means you are not doing, Soni Singh, you are not doing the classes from class 1. If you just come to the class anywhere, randomly अगर आप क्लास में आएंगे तो बेटा बहुत समझेंगे नहीं. क्लास में पहले बात हो चुकी है इसकी कि कहां पर इक्विनॉक्स क्या होता है, सोल्स्टिस क्या होता है, जिसमें सबसे लंबा दिन होता है समर सोल्स्टिस, विंटर सोल्स्टिस. ठीक है? इज एवरीवन ओके? तो इससे क्या हुआ? इस पूरे नॉर्थ इंडिया में बादल आ गए. विच क्लाउड्स आई हैव बीन टॉकिंग अबाउट? विच क्लाउड्स? क्यूमुलोनिम्बस क्लाउड्स. एंड आई वांट टू टेल यू, यू आर हियर. आपके ऊपर कौन सा क्लाउड आ गया? एवरीवन, विच क्लाउड इज ऑन टॉप ऑफ यू? निम्बो स्टेटस एंड दिस इज रेनिंग. कल दिल्ली में बारिश हो रही थी. दिस इज रेनिंग. But I want to tell you, today is 21st March. Tomorrow, 22nd March, one of my students from Tamil Nadu is going for his interview, UPSC interview. So he was supposed to land in Delhi yesterday. Land in Delhi on 20th. उसने सोचा 20th को मैं आ जाता हूँ. 20th को he was supposed to land, but because of this weather condition, his flight was diverted to Jaipur. तो आप यूँ समझिए कि सिर्फ यही नहीं है, ऊपर भी तो cloud होगा. There will be cloud on top, and the aeroplane is finding it a challenge to land on this. Do we get that, everyone? समझ में आया? तो अगेन सेइंग, जो अपनी वेदर रिपोर्ट्स आप बना रहे हैं, whatever weather reports you are making, and thank you, I can see some of you are very consistent in that. जैसे मैंने कहा ना, अपनी इंटेग्रिटी मेंटेन किए हुए, people who are maintaining their integrity, for those people you are looking at the weather changes. क्या आपके weather change हुए या नहीं हुए? क्या वापस, if you are in the North Indian plains, have the temperatures come down, has the precipitation come? And this precipitation is not just because of northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. This is because of the shift of the wind belts. These are the westerlies. Now westerlies are coming towards India. Whatever is there with them, they will bring it to India also. So that is what we can take from the weather report. So all people, Ekta Rani, Gurugram, absolutely okay. 23, thank you for the weather report. All people who are making it, बहुत से लोगों ने weather report लिखना बंद कर दिया. क्यों बंद कर दिया? Because they are just thinking classes हो जाएगा. Attending class is a guarantee to clearing the exam. No, guarantee to clearing the exam is your integrity, your mug. If it is broken, then it's a challenge. Is everyone okay with this? Jodhpur is 1831. I get that, Jodhpur, and you can see Jodhpur is coming back to 30. Or desert area है, that is what we are talking about. Is everyone okay with this? चलिए. So आज का weather report की जगह, instead of weather report, I decided to explain the concept of western disturbances. So these are atmospheric disturbances which are happening to the west of India, particularly in the ocean and the seas, Atlantic Ocean and Mediterranean Sea, which are brought towards India. They are called western disturbances. Is everyone clear with this? And why western disturbances is happening? Why western disturbance is happening? Western disturbance is happening because westerly normally lies on this belt, but during winters the belt shifts and India comes in the path of westerlies. So why are western disturbances coming to India? They are coming to India because of shift of the wind belts. I would be telling this only at this stage. When we are doing Indian geography, when we are doing the details of this, then we will see that western disturbances bring winter rain to North India. They are important for Rabi crop. Rabi crop गेहूं की खेती के लिए important होते हैं. Is everyone okay? Perfectly okay. So all other people, Jhansi is 2815. I get that. Kolkata is 2922. All people again saying your integrity, maintain that. So I will get many opportunities to train you into newer things. What is happening around you, that will also be there. Do we get that? So again the problem is there is a statement due to shift of wind belts, westerlies start impacting North India in winters. Westerlies start impacting North India in winters, bringing weather disturbances to India, called western disturbances. Now under normal circumstances, a honest student will read this. Achha, due to shift of wind belt, westerlies start impacting India. Normally they don't, but due to this thing, in which season? Winters, they will impact, and they will bring the western disturbances or weather disturbances to India, like a cyclone. Yes, and this is called western disturbance. A simple student, class 12 student will understand this, but unnecessarily in the name of civil services student, I am sorry sir, I did not understand. Did you write this? Please write this. Don't make a nonsense of education. This is what I said. I wrote now I have written. Is everyone okay? ये लिखते नहीं है, सब सुन रहे होते. चित्रहार type, you are watching me. I said in so many words. यहाँ पर भी यही बोला. This I showed on world scale, on world map, and I said, see these errors. Sir, I don't understand. Okay sir, you said, but I don't understand. अरे लिखो ना. When you're writing this, think about this. Again saying, left brainers will always be stuck. They will unnecessarily just block the class. Sir, I know you have told, but I don't understand. अरे भाई, written. I have spent today's weather report section. Instead of that, I thought we will do this, and I requested you people also to watch SkyMet. Nobody would do that. But sir, समझ नहीं आ रहा. English में what I said I have written also. This is what I have done. Anyone who says कि भाई मुझे अंग्रेजी समझ नहीं आती, गलत बैच है, फिर हिंदी में होते ना यार. Is everyone okay? Now there are many students who are requesting, sir, daily mains answer writing. I am not ready. Sorry, I am not ready. When you people force me, ये तक नहीं समझते, you don't even write down, and you are telling me answer writing. मजा ले रहे हो क्या? सर पहले आंसर लिखवाएंगे, फिर वो करेंगे, क्या वो है? उसके बाद when we say that you are not prepared for the answer, फिर कोई भी random question class में पूछेंगे, then you will say, sir, we have the right to ask question. I don't want to fall trap of that, भाई. नहीं, we are not ready for that. Sorry, daily mains answer writing, I am not running anything like that. First of all, let us fill the cup. I am to saying cracked cup. Do you even submit your weather reports? Do you even submit your weather reports? And I also want to know, daily मेरा एक answer करवा दो. I will make a collection of question answers. I am not working on a kunji. Sorry. When the class is ready, when the class starts, at least responding to something that this is said, the teacher has to write itna, and you are saying answer writing karega. And I have taken special classes on answer writing. I have got the feedback in the class itself. What kind of questions come? Do we get that? So sorry, not going on that. But yes, the class का level is prelims वाला. तो prelims के PYQ जरूर करेंगे. We'll do prelims का PYQ. No sir, in history sir, the dictations are coming. We want you to dictate. Every teacher has his style. I'm saying you will have to earn that answer writing, bhai. If you people, you talk things like that. Somebody is writing, sir, what is equinox? And you want me to start answer writing. Moment I start answer writing, that equinox fellow will start commenting. Yes or no? Come on here. So we're going on this first question today. Let's see how many of you are able to do this. Right brain thing. Quickly select an answer. Which of the following statements, and this is based on the winds. Anup is saying I'm not able to continue my class because lecture 16 is not available. Anup, there are special sessions also, no? Answer writing pe session tha. A, B, C. So this is UPSC PYQ. Many people are saying A also, some people are saying A also, some people are saying B also, and some people are saying C also. A भी आ गया, B भी आ गया, C भी आ गया. That means lack of concept clarity, yes or no? The class doesn't have clarity, but the class wants to write answer. So trust me, after 16 years of teaching, I will not fall trap to some people who are just wanting question answers and who just would want me to dictate introduction, body, conclusion, and they have no sense about this. अगली बार you're not submitting your weather report. Get this straight. If you don't do what I want you to do, how can you? किस मुंह से भाई मुझसे करवाओगे? सोच लेना. अगर नहीं किया काम तो. If your glass is cracked, मैं तो उसमें अपने में तो पंक्चर करके चलने वाला हूँ. Do we get that? So why people are saying A? First statement: winds which blow between 30 degrees north and 60 degrees south. 60 degrees south throughout the year are called westerlies. ऐसा है क्या? Is this true? How many of you went for A? Shame on you. How many of you went for A? जल्दी से देख लो A जितने भी लोग हैं यहाँ पे जितने भी डालें. This is the first statement. First statement is saying this. Learn to draw the diagram. How many of you said A? Shame on you. क्या कर रहे थे भाई? क्या सोच रहे थे? सरदार खुश होगा, शाबाशी देगा. The moist air mass that causes winter rain in northwest region of India is a part of westerlies. अभी पढ़ा है तो. This तो I just told you just now that winter northwest region of India is because of westerlies. Yes or no? सर ये समझ नहीं आया. समझेगा तो तब ना. ये बच्चों ये नॉर्थ वेस्ट इंडिया. अच्छा यही तो था. So this is the statement that northwest India में जो winter में disturbance आते that is because of westerlies. Is it because of westerlies? Yes or no? Yes or no? The second statement is correct. So answer is B. Simple B. सर मैंने क्वेश्चन ध्यान से नहीं पढ़ा इसलिए मिस्टेक हो गई. देखो भाई एक बात बताओ बच्चों. टेल मी ऑल स्टूडेंट्स हु आर लिसनिंग कि मैं ध्यान से ना पढ़ाऊं तो अच्छी बात होगी. मैं ध्यान से ना पढ़ाऊं. आई वांट यू टू हैव योर अटेंशन. Sir, I have seen the report which states that change is due to presence of cyclone and anticyclone. Hemant Srivastava ji, please read more on the report. Please do not fool me about cyclone and anticyclone. Sir, there will be a mention of western disturbance. Sir, please get the full picture. Do you get that? So what is human face made up of? What is human face made up of? Sir, I have read it is made up of nose. Hemendra ji, it is made up of eyes also, nose also, mouth also, skin also, ear also, hair also. ठीक है सर मैंने पढ़ा वो साइक्लोन और एंटी साइक्लोन से होता है. मजाक मत करो, पूरी चीज पढ़ो वरना यही वाला काम होगा. सर विंड जो है 30 डिग्री नॉर्थ टू 60 डिग्री साउथ. देयर आर मल्टीपल थिंग्स. खाना किससे बनता है? सर मैंने सुना है खाना जो है नमक से बनता है. खाने में सब कुछ डलता है. इज एवरीवन ओके? चलिए. So now I have identified there are people who would simply take the time of the class. So because of your questions, I am skipping your comments. You have created that situation. चलिए next पे आते हैं. Imagine such questions are going to come in the examination. एक ये कह रहा है मुझे अभी तक वन समझ में नहीं आया. Can you believe this person is not able to? बेटा सर्कल बनाया था तुमने. सर्कल बनाया था बेटा. जब सर्कल बनाएगा तो आएगा. पेन उठा लो. अभी आंसर सामने बनाया था. Why western disturbance is good for रबी क्रॉप? Listen to me. जब इंडियन ज्योग्राफी पढ़ाऊंगा उसमें बताऊंगा रबी क्रॉप. बताया था. ठीक है. So let us continue the next one. With reference to Indian Ocean Dipole, sometimes mentioned in the news while forecasting Indian monsoon, weather department IOD की भी बात करता है. If you are following SkyMet, you will come across this thing also. एक ने मजाक में भी क्या पूछा, डू यू नो व्हाट, समबडी सेइंग सर व्हाट इज टोरेंशियल रेन, व्हाट इज टोरेंशियल रेन, ये डिक्शनरी का काम कर रहा है। भारी वर्षा मुन्ना, भारी वर्षा को टोरेंशियल कहते हैं, बहुत भारी और बहुत लेगा, बहुत भारी को। तुम ना टोरेंशियल रेन पता कर लो, एग्जाम में आईओडी आ जाएगा, आईओडी का क्या कीजिएगा सर, व्हाट इज टोरेंशियल रेन, तो टोरेंशियल भारी वर्षा को टोरेंशियल कहते हैं बेटा। क्वेश्चन आ रहा है इस लेवल का, तुम पूछ रहे हो वो लेवल का, इतना तो डिक्शनरी में खोल लिए होते यार। ठीक है, चिन्मय महंता व्हाट इज आईओडी, चिन्मय महंता वही कर रहे हैं। एवरीवन, ये रहा मेरा फोन, दिस इज माय फोन एंड आई एम स्विचिंग इट ऑफ। So from now onwards I am choosing not to take any of your doubts. ठीक है, you have done this, अब मैं पढ़ा रहा हूँ, कोई टेंशन नहीं, let's work on this and let's save the time of the class. So with reference to Indian Ocean Dipole, sometimes mentioned in the news while forecasting Indian monsoon, which of the following statement is or are correct? Indian Ocean Dipole phenomena is characterized by a difference in sea surface temperature in the Western Indian Ocean, and IOD phenomena influences El Nino. This is the level of question which is coming, and for this very simple thing, class 11th NCERT chapters on atmosphere should have been done. There's a lot of cracks in the mug, not integrity. If you don't even know what is equinox, if you don't even know what is evaporation, condensation, if you don't even know that earth is rotating, if you don't even know that earth is revolution, and you are in the 20th class, how can you say that you are being honest? ये बताइए, get that? How can we go, these are the real questions which are coming, and you want me to play your game, daily answer लिखेंगे sir, I'm not interested in, I'm interested in coming to, when this question came in 2017 Indian Ocean Dipole, I really thought that this question in GS is not, क्योंकि ये टफ है, बट देन आई रेड द क्वेश्चन और ये क्वेश्चन टफ है ही नहीं, तो लेट मी टेल यू व्हाट इज इट। अब उन लोगों के लिए क्लास हो रही है, दिस इज अ क्लास फॉर पीपल हु आर सिंसियरली वर्किंग ऑन। आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड यू जस्ट कम टू द क्लास, बीच में जो आज इक्विनॉक्स पूछ रहा है, जस्ट कम टू द क्लास टू हाफ ऑफ द पीपल। इंग्लिश कब आएगा, वन फेलो इज आस्किंग व्हाट प्रमोटेड सेक्युलरिज्म, वो हिस्ट्री का क्वेश्चन यहाँ पूछ रहा है, यू कैन इमेजिन द सिचुएशनल अवेयरनेस। नाउ आई सेड टू पीपल इन द क्लास, आई नो देयर आर सीरियस पीपल इन द क्लास, लेट अस टॉक सेंस, let us talk sense, because of some people nonsense they will like, sir I've been following your class sir but I don't understand what did you say in western disturbance, your teacher is doing, हवा आती है ऐसे हो रहा है बट मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा, कुछ तो पढ़ा होगा घर जाके, did you read anything, did you think anything, did you apply your mind, if you did not then you can continue with that level, you can continue with the SSC level, but if we are going to the next level, if we have to reach today in jet streams, air masses, we will have to apply our mind, and if that mind is not there and if we are still going to play how much is the rotation of sun, sir sun क्यों rotate करता है, can you understand today's class, somebody wants me to go there, मैंने phone ही off कर दिया भाई, I have switched off the phone, absolutely no issues. Now let me get to the real thing. So invitation to serious students who have their mug still intact, if you have your integrity please continue with this, otherwise सिर्फ अपने MBGB waste कर रहा हूँ। This is which ocean? Indian Ocean. This is Indian Ocean. Pacific. Is everyone okay? Can I call this part as Western Pacific Ocean? Can I call this as Eastern Pacific? कीप जॉटिंग, अगर आपको जॉटिंग करनी है तो कर लीजिए, और जो जॉटिंग नहीं करते, जो सिर्फ ऐसे सिनेमा देखते हैं, कुछ समझ नहीं आएगा। एक को तो ये भी नहीं समझ में आया 30 डिग्री नॉर्थ से 60 डिग्री साउथ, ये सर्कल भी बिना बताए कर रहा है, तो आई गेट योर फ्लेवर, आप कहां पर है, तो इफ यू वांट मी आल्सो टू लूज दैट इंटेग्रिटी, आई एम नॉट लूजिंग दैट, तो प्लीज कीप अंडरस्टैंडिंग। इंडियन ओशन, तो जो इसका वेस्ट पार्ट होगा वेस्ट होगा, ईस्ट होगा ईस्ट। Normally, everyone, please understand. Normally, this area is cold. This area is cold, and this area is warm. So, which part is warm normally? Which part is warm normally? Western part. Which ocean? Pacific Ocean. Why? Why is it there? That also I can tell you. So, generally, I like to ask questions in the class. So, bachcho, which wind will be causing? But now, since I have switched off the chat, so I am giving you the answer. Trade winds push the warm water on this side. So, this side is what? This side is warm water. This side is warm. This side is cold. Is everyone okay? Normally. Who is driving this? These trade winds. These are called trade winds. Trade winds are drawing. What are we doing? We are trying to understand what is El Nino. We are trying to understand what is El Nino. Now, I'm going to make a very important statement. For some reason, trade winds become weak. इन्हीं कारणों से trade wind जो है कमजोर पड़ जाएगी. Now, there are students who will make a nonsense of this. They will say, I did not understand. I am saying for some reason, ध्यान दो स्टेटमेंट को, for some reason which meteorologists also don't know, कुछ कारणों से ये कम पड़ जाएगी। सर क्यों कम पड़ जाएगी? फिर से स्टेटमेंट रिपीट करता हूं, for some reasons it goes down, it becomes slow. We are not very clear on that. So that's okay, but why did the trade wind become slow? For some reason which we do not know. Every 2 to 5 years, this becomes a little slow. When this becomes a little slow, what will happen? This warm water which was being pushed over there will not be pushed. So what will happen? This warm water which is being pushed, अभी तो धक्का लग रहा है, water is being pushed, this warm water will flow. So then what will happen? This area which was cold will no longer be cold. So this will become warm, and this normal water will come over here. This will become cool. This situation has been reversed. Generally, if chat was there to confirm, I would have asked, so bachcho, why did the reversal happen? But because now that I've stopped chat, so I want to tell you, why did the situation reverse? Because the wind is no longer. So initially this was cold, this was hot, and the situation has reversed. This has become cool, this has become warm. Why? Sir, समझ नहीं आया. Why बता दिया? Because the winds are no longer there. Why are the winds not there? Why they are weak? Why do they reverse? We don't know, but it happens. It happens. We have observed it. This situation from normal to abnormal is called what? El Nino. Is everyone okay? So if in simple terms I have to write El Nino, can I say it is the reversal of east-west temperature and pressure condition of Pacific Ocean. समझ में आया? सॉरी समझ नहीं आया, लिखो तो. रिवर्सल, पलट गया. रिवर्सल, why is it happening? Because the winds are getting reversed. Is everyone okay? So trade winds are pushing the warm water here. When the trade winds are weak, the warm water goes back. No more push is there. ऐसे वापस चला जाएगा. Because if you're pushing something, if you're pushing a fluid, so आपसे दूर रहता है. But if you remove the push, it will come back. So this becomes warm and this becomes cool. But sir, you said temperature and pressure. So cold क्या होता है? Cold is what? High pressure. Remember, cold is high pressure, and warm is what? Low pressure. But what will happen now? This will become high, and this will become low. This situation is called El Nino. Normal and El Nino. El Nino happens in which ocean? Which ocean? Which ocean? Pacific Ocean. El Nino happens in Pacific. So for a GS student, there is a lot of understanding involved in this for an optional student. But for a GS student, simple thing is, east is cold, west is warm. When it reverses, west becomes cold, east becomes warm. That is called El Nino. Is everyone okay? पहले we knew only El Nino. El Nino impacts the surface and upper atmosphere temperatures also. Because you know all are connected, Hadley cell and everything is connected or not. So because of El Nino, some places will have floods, some places will have drought. Simple, because the temperature, pressure, the moisture and the winds will change in Pacific Ocean. So this area will be impacted. So countries around Pacific Ocean, will they be impacted? But because the atmosphere is connected, it was seen that its impact was felt here also, in India also, and its impact was felt in Africa also. In fact, El Nino can impact everything because all the atmosphere is connected, the surface also and the upper atmosphere also. Is everyone okay? Now I want to bring the interesting thing. Meteorologists were studying it, and they found a similar drama of hot becoming cold, cold becoming hot, hot becoming cold, cold becoming hot, happening in Indian Ocean. El Nino happens where? El Nino happens in Pacific Ocean. But they found a similar thing happens in Indian Ocean also, that western part of India is hot and eastern part of India is cold. Indian Ocean is cold, but sometimes the situation changes. And this becomes cold and this becomes warm. Okay. This becomes warm. Okay. Warm and cold. So first is, what is El Nino? El Nino is a reversal from a normal situation, from warm cold to cold warm. Similar thing was observed in Indian Ocean also. So uska naam rakhna tha, we had to write the name. Now El Nino means child cries. It's a Spanish name for a boy. Spanish में लड़के को El Nino बोलते हैं, लड़की को La Niña बोलते हैं. So a boy, child cries. This situation was first observed by people around Christmas time. So they thought that this is associated with Christ. They named it El Nino. Now it's the question of Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean में भी नाम देना है. There is no Christmas thing, nothing. तो हमें भी नाम देना था. So what did we do? We did not choose anything. We simply said Indian Ocean dipole. This changing, that this becomes this and this becomes this. This is called dipole. Dipole क्या होता है? द्विध्रुव. Dipole is something which changes, which reverses. So Indian Ocean dipole. Is everyone okay? Can I say Indian Ocean dipole is something similar to El Nino happening in Pacific Ocean? Only the name is different. Is everyone okay? Achha, tell me, if this El Nino happens, will it impact the countries? Will it impact the countries of Pacific Ocean? Will IOD impact the countries around it, Africa, this and that? Yes or no? True. And can I say the impact of Pacific Ocean on India and impact of IOD on India, both can act together? Yes or no? So India's monsoon, will it depend on this? Yes. Will it depend on this? Yes, it will depend on both of them. Sometimes both of them are good for Indian monsoon, sometimes both of them are bad for Indian monsoon. Then what is good and bad? Good and bad is in terms of moisture. How much moisture is available in the air? If it is warm conditions, more moisture will be available. If it is cool condition, less moisture will be available. How does it happen? Why does this change happen? I told you it is associated with trade winds. They become weak. We really do not know why it is happening, but it happens. समझ में आया? So what did I tell you about? I told you about two oceans, Pacific Ocean and Indian Ocean. What did I tell you? Two oceans. I hope you're writing something. दो ओशन के बारे में बताया, पैसिफिक ओशन एंड इंडियन। देयर इज अ नॉर्मल कंडीशन, वन साइड इज वार्म, अदर साइड इज कोल्ड, बट ड्यू टू सम रीजंस दैट विल रिवर्स. Warm will become cold and cold will become warm. When it happens in Pacific Ocean, we call it El Nino. When this happens in Indian Ocean, we call it Indian Ocean dipole. Is everyone okay? If it is favorable for India, we say positive dipole. When it is unfavorable for India, we call it negative dipole. But I want to tell you, India's weather is impacted by many things. Many things. So, El Nino impacts India's weather. IOD impacts India's weather. Western disturbance impacts India's weather. So India's weather is impacted by multiple things. Even Siberian winds, Himalayas, they impact India's weather. So India का weather बहुत चीजों पे depend करता है. What are we doing? We are looking at some of the components today, and this discussion is enough. This discussion is enough to solve this answer. जल्दी से देखेंगे. वैसे तो मैं चैट में देख लिया करता था कि आपके आंसर्स क्या है, but today nothing personal about it. I have taken a call that because of these frivolous doubts, I am not using. ठीक है, और फिर वही आ जाएगा. वो हमारा एक फ्रेंड हुआ करता था, उसके रूप में कई और है, अब इंटरेस्टेड ही नहीं है, बिल्कुल इंटरेस्टेड नहीं. देयर इज अ लेवल ऑफ पेशेंस ऑन दैट. उसके बाद तो क्लास को हाईजैक कर रहे हैं आप. इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल फिनोमिना. इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल. तो इंडियन ओशन डाइपोल विच ओशन, किस ओशन में होता है एवरीवन? विच ओशन? इंडियन ओशन में होता है. वन साइड इज वार्म एंड वन साइड इज कोल्ड एंड इट रिवर्सेस. Indian Ocean dipole phenomena. When this question came, now I was very, very surprised that how can they ask a GS student? उसको थोड़ी पता होता है. Let us read the statement. Indian Ocean dipole phenomena is characterized by difference in sea surface temperature. बिल्कुल सही है. Of Western Indian Ocean and Eastern Pacific. क्या बात कर रहे हैं यार? Can you see this is a blunder? Any smart student will catch this. Indian Ocean dipole is both Indian Ocean only, no? Simple. ये तो पहला statement was the easiest statement. Only you had to know where is Indian Ocean dipole. So Pacific तो आता ही नहीं. Pacific में क्या होता है जल्दी से बताओ. What happens in Pacific? Pacific में तो El Nino होता है सर. तो ये पहला गलत हो गया. अच्छा. Indian Ocean dipole phenomena can influence El Nino's impact on the monsoon. Oh yes. Remember, our monsoon depends on El Nino. Yes. Does it depend on IOD? Yes. But can their joint effect be also there? Yes or no? They can support each other. They can oppose each other. Yes, this statement is correct. IOD can influence El Nino's impact. IOD will not stop El Nino from happening. We are talking about India में impact. Tell me this. India का monsoon will be impacted by IOD? Yes. Will it be impacted by El Nino? Yes. Yes. Can IOD's impact change the impact of El Nino? Yes. It can support it. It can reduce it. हो सकता है. Suppose El Nino brings drought in India. El Nino किस चीज के लिए जाना जाता है? When El Nino comes, it brings drought in India. I want to tell you everyone, 2019 to 2022, 3 years. 3 years we had non-El Nino, but now El Nino is again setting in. El Nino फिर से आ रहा है, तो उसको क्या बोलेंगे? Drought. But India should not worry about drought. If IOD is favorable, IOD अगर moisture ले आया, तो El Nino का impact will it be reduced or not? So that is what the question is about. Did everyone understand this? तो पहला वाले में तो simple Pacific Ocean लिख दिया, first statement wrong हो जाता है. Second is one can influence. Say for example, can I say the influence? Can I say your geography can influence the overall score of your GS paper? Can it influence? Yes. And remember, paper 1 is geography and history. If a student is weak in geography, strong in history, can strong history help his score go up? A student is weak in history, strong in geography, can strength in geography make your score still go up even if you are weak in history? That's what they're saying. IOD phenomena can influence El Nino's impact also. Now comes the content on this. जो लोग jottings कर चुके हैं, very good. This is what some of you might be thinking, sir, when will I write? How will I write? Where will I get notes? वो chat आप खेलने लगते हैं. You stop working on that non-serious things. तो बता दिया. El Nino means little boy in Spanish. It is a weather system which re-emerges after a gap of about 2 to 5 years. This also I have already told you. 2 से 5 साल बाद El Nino condition develop हो जाती है, which is developing now in 2023. Everyone, it is developing in 2023. We are going to have El Nino coming in, so India's monsoon will go a little weak. El Nino leads to warming of sea surface temperature, which in turn affects the wind patterns. Winds will change and trigger both floods and droughts in different parts of. How is this done? You don't need it. Geography optional student needs to learn how floods and droughts are coming because of El Nino. You just need to know that it can impact and it can cause floods and droughts in different parts of the world. How? That is for geography option. अब normal और El Nino आपको दिखा देना चाहता हूँ. This is it. So everyone, normally which side is warm? Western Pacific is warm. Eastern Pacific is cool. Normally this is there. And who's pushing it? Trade winds are pushing. So if this is warm, where is rain happening? Rain will come here. So rain will happen on this side because warm air rises, more moisture, rain. Cold air on the other hand is dry. So यहाँ पर desert रहता है. Is everyone okay? Now what will happen? Trade winds will become weaker. When the trade winds, can you see their arrow has, ये जो इसका तीर है छोटा हो गया, arrow has become weaker. So what happens? That warm water वापस आ जाए, इधर आ जाए. And cold water which was there in Indian Ocean में था ना, वो इधर आ जाएगा. Cold water will replace it. Cold water will come here. So now what has happened? You don't have to understand, as a GS student, you don't have to understand where did the water come from. But can you see the color cool and warm? And it has changed from this has become cool, this has become warm. For geography optional student, we also tell them what is happening beneath the ocean, thermocline and all those things. For a GS student, you don't. इतना समझ में आया? Warm and cool, when they turn around, this becomes cool and this becomes warm. That is called El Nino. And when that happens in Indian Ocean, what is it called? When that happens in Indian Ocean, what is it called? That is called Indian Ocean Dipole. Is everyone okay? So El Nino was something which many people were asking. I have dealt with that also. Everyone with me on this? One more thing. I want to ask you, ये thunderstorm क्या होता है? Quickly. Thunder and lightning. Thunder. बादल जब गरजते हैं, गर्जन, थंडर, और लाइटनिंग, वो जो बिजली चमकती है, ऐसा होता है बादल में. कभी देखा बादल सेल्फी लेता है? The cloud takes selfie. Have you also heard, people getting electrocuted? People getting electrocuted, ऊपर से ऐसे आता है. Yes. What is this? What is this? How is this happening? During a thunderstorm, the thunder in the skies is produced by collision of two clouds. This is a nonsense answer. Absolutely wrong. दो बादल आए ऐसे टकरा गए, पत्थर थोड़ी है. This is absolutely wrong. Lightning that separates the nimbus cloud. Okay. Wrong. All three are wrong. That means we need to understand that. Interested in understanding thunderstorm? क्या होता है thunderstorm? Let us understand, and once and for all we will understand lightning क्या होती है, thunder क्या होगा. Interested? Perfect. And as I said, because the chat is off, so I have my freedom to talk to you. Everyone, sometimes it happens that you touch someone's shoulder or cloth and a spark comes. Touch someone's shoulder or cloth and a spark comes. Why does that come? So there is charge on the, generally happens with nylon, polyester clothes. If somebody is there, touch and a spark comes. Does it happen? I'm sure we have experienced that. पता नहीं क्यों. So I want to tell you that what happens is that a person is there and यहाँ पर शर्ट पर चार्ज आ जाता है. Why? Because nylon is a poor conductor. यहाँ पर चार्ज आ जाता है. इस चार्ज को क्या बोलते हैं? स्टैटिक चार्ज. और अर्थ जो होती है जिस पर हम खड़े होते हैं, अर्थ जिसको हम ग्राउंड बोलते हैं, ग्राउंडिंग, तो ये 0 वोल्ट होता है. 0 वोल्ट यहाँ पर, और यहाँ पर कुछ भी चार्ज आने का मतलब, चार्ज मीन्स वोल्टेज, सम वोल्टेज इज देयर. दिस चार्ज वांट्स टू गो टू अर्थ, बट इट इज नॉट एबल टू गो. व्हाई? बिकॉज नाइलॉन डज नॉट अलाउ. एयर इज ऑल्सो अ पुअर कंडक्टर. एयर इज एन इंसुलेटर, अ पुअर कंडक्टर. जो हवा है वो सुचालक नहीं है, कुचालक है. कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. हाउ डू आई नो? आपके घर में बिजली का पॉइंट है? कैन यू सी अ बिजली पॉइंट समवेयर? 3 पॉइंट इस तरह का पॉइंट है आपके घर में? डू यू हैव अ पॉइंट लाइक दिस इन विच यू पुट द सॉकेट? डज इट हैव वोल्टेज राइट नाउ? डज इट हैव वोल्टेज? यस. 220 वोल्ट होगा उसमें, होगा कि नहीं? वोल्टेज इज देयर. आपको लग रहा है? इज इट बॉदरिंग यू? नो. व्हाई? Because you are separated from this. You are not touching it. There is air. But imagine if you put a wire on it and you touch it. What will happen? Current will come to you. Do we get that? So as long as the wire is not there, there is voltage. There is charge over here. You put your mobile charge हो जाएगा, उसमें आ जाएगा, current आ जाएगा. But अभी नहीं आएगा. क्यों? Because in between you and this there is air. Is everyone okay? Perfect. और ये क्या है? इसको static charge बोलते हैं. Static charge किससे बनता है? Friction से बनता है. Friction. So when air is rubbing against you, मोटरसाइकिल पे आप चल रहे हैं, आपने मोटरसाइकिल पे बैठे हुए हैं and you have nylon clothes, जब उतरेंगे तो यहाँ पर थोड़ा थोड़ा चार्ज होता है, कपड़ों पर चार्ज होता है. somebody touches it, टक करके स्पार्क आएगा. Does it happen or not? Does it happen? तो ये static charge है and air is a poor conductor. These are basic things which is everyday science. जो बच्चा पूछ सकता है, हमें करंट क्यों नहीं लगता जब करंट दीवार में? There is air in between us. Is everyone okay? Everyone with me? अब हम कहाँ पे जा रहे हैं? We are going to apply this principle, this same principle in the atmosphere. So this is land. Temperature is high temperature. Air becomes warmer and air begins to rise. What do we call these rising air things? क्या कहा जाता है? What do we call this? Remember I told you this is called air current. Is this called air? Is everyone? As this process of convection continues, the air which is rising will cool. ये क्या हो जाएगी? ठंडी हो जाएगी. Will cool and condense to form a cloud. Is everyone okay? That's it. Job is this. Now what happens is sometimes this becomes very high temperature. Very high temperature means too much of convection happening. Too much of convection means air is forced to rise inside the cloud itself and the clouds are going up and up. Will friction happen or not, everyone? Will friction increase or not? Friction in the rising air. Yes. Because of friction, can there be static charges? Charges are created in the cloud. Is everyone okay? क्लाउड में चार्ज हो गया सर, पॉजिटिव है तो कहीं पे नेगेटिव भी होगा, पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव, चार्ज इज क्रिएटेड. व्हाई? दिस इज फ्रिक्शन हैपनिंग. इज एवरीवन ओके? आर यू विद मी ऑन दिस? Normally an atom is neutral, but because of friction what has happened, electrons have been removed. कुछ पार्ट नेगेटिव हो गया, कुछ पॉजिटिव हो गया. धीरे धीरे क्या होगा, क्लाउड में सेटलिंग हो जाएगी. दिस पार्ट इज पॉजिटिव, दिस पार्ट इज. ये चार्ज कहां से आया? हाउ डिड द चार्ज कम फ्रॉम? फ्रिक्शन रबिंग दिस थिंग. दिस इज कॉल्ड स्टैटिक चार्ज. ये सिंपल फिजिक्स पे पढ़ाया जाता है, तो फिजिक्स आपको पता है नहीं पता है, बट फ्रिक्शन कैन कॉज. आई सेड सिंपल लाइफ में वी हैव ऑब्जर्व्ड इट. जब ऐसे हवा चलती है और हमारे कपड़ों पे, नायलॉन के कपड़ों पर चार्ज आ जाता है. इज एवरीवन ओके? सो नाउ क्लाउड हैज चार्ज. क्लाउड हैज चार्ज. तो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, नाउ क्लाउड इज लाइक दिस. कितना है? 10,000 वोल्ट चार्ज है इस पर. ये चार्ज है, चार्ज की वजह से वोल्टेज है. क्लाउड इज लाइक दिस. वेयर आर यू? यू आर हेयर. यू आर हेयर. देयर इज हाई वोल्टेज एंड दिस इज व्हाट? जीरो. दिस इज अर्थिंग. अर्थ है ना, अर्थ इज जीरो पोटेंशियल. शुड यू बी वरीड? शुड यू बी अफ्रेड? एवरीवन, शुड यू बी अफ्रेड? शुड यू बी अफ्रेड? यू शुड नॉट बी अफ्रेड. ऊपर चार्ज है. नो. व्हाई? बिकॉज देयर इज एयर इन बिटवीन. एयर क्या करती है? एयर इज अ पुअर कंडक्टर, सो डोंट वरी, नो प्रॉब्लम. नाउ व्हाट विल हैपन इज, सपोज दिस वोल्टेज बिकम्स 2. ये आपस में ही न्यूट्रलाइज कर लेगा. देयर विल बी दिस. Sometimes have you seen a cloud suddenly becomes white? चमकता है, एकदम से चमकता है क्लाउड के अंदर. दैट इज द सेल्फी मोमेंट ऑफ क्लाउड. क्लाउड में सेल्फी हो रही, किसने किया? फोटो खींचा. देखा आपने कभी लाइटनिंग चमकता क्लाउड में? नीचे नहीं गिर रहा है, क्लाउड में ही गिर रहा है. दैट इज वन पॉसिबल. बिकॉज इधर पॉजिटिव उधर नेगेटिव, न्यूट्रलाइज कर लेगा. दैट विल हैपन, बट इन दैट प्रोसेस लॉट ऑफ करंट विल फ्लो एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड, व्हाट इज दैट कॉल्ड? लाइटनिंग. लाइटनिंग, मिलियंस ऑफ वोल्टेज हट करके एकदम से जाएगा. डू वी गेट दैट? साइंस. दिस इज साइंस, दिस इज नॉट ज्योग्राफी. So what will happen? Cloud will neutralize. Cloud की selfie आएगी, एकदम से चमकेगा. And after some time, first lightning happens and after some time you will hear thunder also. So lightning के बाद आता है thunder. Is everyone okay? Thunder can happen within a single cloud itself. So when somebody says that thundering happens because two clouds collided, nonsense. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है भाई. क्लाउड के अंदर है, एक ही क्लाउड के अंदर थंडर हो सकता है. You don't need a second cloud. Do you get that? तो lightning होगा और lightning के बाद thunder आएगा. आप कब फंसोगे? आप तब फंसोगे when it is raining, everyone. When it is raining. Remember, moisture makes air थोड़ी ज्यादा कंडक्टर हो सकती है कि नहीं? If it is raining and if the voltage is too much, if the voltage is too high, then in some rare cases ये voltage ऐसे भी आ सकती. Air normally is not a good conductor, don't worry. But when the air is moist, rain भी हो रहा है and the voltage is very very high, this can also happen. इसलिए बरसात में आपके ऊपर बिजली गिर सकती है. Is everyone okay? True. इसीलिए आपने देखा होगा, you would have seen that on towers, large towers, they have already put a conductor on it कि उस पर आए तो सीधा कंडक्टर को टच करेगा और नीचे जाकर उसमें उसकी वोल्टेज लाइंस होती है, अर्थिंग होता है, so that the building is not destroyed because this voltage is going to pass through your body. आपकी बॉडी के अंदर से घुसते हुए धरती में चली जाएगी and in the process it will burn you. इतनी voltage means lot of heat. Voltage means heat. People जिनको बिजली जिनके ऊपर गिरती है वो किस लिए मरते हैं? अंदर सब जल जाता है. It is very very hot, so it generates heat. Now everyone, lightning समझ में आ गया? Is everyone okay with lightning? सवाल ये आता है साउंड कहाँ से आएगा? Because question is thunder. Where did this come from? तो पहले lightning समझना था. Lightning can be within the cloud. Lightning can be there. What is lightning? Lightning is nothing but voltage. Voltage getting equalized. There is a lot of charge in the cloud. That is why. अब एक interesting thing which is a little unbelievable. Lightning produces very very high temperature, almost plasma level temperature. And the gas first expands. Then its pressure falls. It contracts, expands, and it makes a sound. That is called the sound shock wave. It is the expansion of air at this temperature of lightning that produces a sound, and that is called thunder. You won't believe it, but हवा की आवाज है वो, सिर्फ आवाज. It is the noise created by the expanding air. समझ में? जब 240 वोल्ट से मरते हैं, कभी ट्राई करके देख लो. आखिरी बार ट्राई करना. बहुत से लोग मरेंगे. 240 काफी आपके शरीर से अगर निकाल दिया तो. Is everyone okay? Everyone with me on this? चलिए सर, बट ये लिखा तो है नहीं, ये तो आपने बताया. We have not written it. Meeting of cumulonimbus cloud. Everyone, is it first reason? No. Lightning that separates nimbus cloud. Lightning produces, but lightning that separates, कौन सी light separate करती है? Lightning does not separate anything. violent upward movement of air. Okay, air is rising up, perfectly okay. Is that causing thunder? That is causing charge? Answer, none of the above. What is the answer? Sound shock due to air expansion. The answer. Everyone okay? Is everyone okay? Are we clear? चित्र में दिखा दो, लेट मी शो इट ऑन फिगर्स. ऐसे आ रहा है, लाइटनिंग देखा है, नीचे आ रहा है, ये क्लाउड में, दिस हैपनिंग इन द क्लाउड, क्लाउड के अंदर हो रहा है. थंडरस्टॉर्म. एवरीवन कैन यू सी दिस? अपड्राफ्ट गोइंग अप, कमिंग डाउन, गोइंग अप, कमिंग डाउन. इनफैक्ट ऐसे ही हेलस्टोन भी बनते हैं, ओला भी ऐसे ही बनता है, लॉट ऑफ कन्वेक्शन. A thunderstorm hardly needs to distinguish from tornado. They are characterized by strong up and down move. They do not follow. They don't turn like cyclone की तरह पूरा turn नहीं करते, थोड़ा सा ही करते because their height is not much. Their height, remember cyclone will go up to tropopause. ये इतना ही, थोड़ा बहुत twisting होगा but much less. Everyone, please pay attention to this. Everyone, please pay attention to this. Charge separation. Earth, cloud, plus minus plus minus plus minus. All of them are plus plus minus. Can you see that? There is this plus and minus. Why is this happening? Because of static charges. Achha, is this happening during day or night? Is this happening during day or night? Is this happening during day or night? Happening during day or night? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It is happening all the time. So it is not that day may lightning or a convection is happening day or night and charges are separating. Charge separation occurs within the cloud. Get that? Negative charge, charge induction happens. Now induction of charges, I don't want to go into the physics of it. I am simply writing this. People who did not write it. The heat from lightning bolt. What is this lightning bolt? ये दिखाई दे रहा है? ये lightning bolt है. The heat from the lightning bolt raises the temperature of the surrounding air to 27,000 degrees Celsius. Imagine. This heated air will expand, its pressure will drop and the air will cool. After that, after expanding, when it cools, that results in a shock wave and a loud booming burst of noise will be happening. Is everyone okay? So why does it expand? Why does it contract? So there are, first heat is released 27,000, इसलिए expand कर देगा. Now when it is, why is it contracting? Why? Because the pressure will drop. Then diabetic and adiabatic processes will start coming in. You do not know what is diabetic and adiabatic process. Okay? So can we simply say expansion of the air and then violent cooling sends out shock waves. तो किससे आती है? Why is thunder created? Thunder is created because of the sound of air. Question to all of you. Whenever we look at the cloud, first lightning comes and the thunder sound comes after some time. Can you tell me why? Why lightning comes first? Why lightning comes first and thunder comes later on? Why lightning comes first and thunder comes later on? Everyone? Because lightning comes with the speed of light. Speed of light is faster than thunder speed, which comes at a speed of. Is everyone clear? पहले हमेशा light आएगी and it will be followed by sound. So I hope I brought some understanding on this. इस chart पे नहीं जाएंगे. These are more technical meteorological charts. There is a lot of things in this involved. इसलिए मैं इसको नहीं देना चाह रहा हूँ. मैंने आपको simple बताया है. This is what is happening. This is what is happening. If anyone wants to do nuclear physics, कर ले भाई, जो करना है कर ले. ये नहीं करवाना. मैं क्लास में परेशान हो चुका हूँ ये करवा के फालतू के सवाल देकर कि यहाँ पर कौन सा पॉजिटिव कौन सा नेगेटिव. दैट इज एब्सोल्युटली शेमफुल. रोटेशन पता नहीं हमें, इक्विनॉक्स पता नहीं, बात बड़ी करेंगे, रोज आंसर हमें लिखना है. तो खैर उसका मुझे कोई टेंशन नहीं. सीधा चैट बंद कर दो. Take away that freedom which is given to people कि वो कुछ कर रहे हैं नहीं कर रहे हैं. Now we come to the next topic. So what we have done till now? We have done El Nino today. We have done thunderstorm. Now we come to air mass. Air mass. यहीं पे एक definition लिख देता हूँ, जल्दी से आप भी लिख लीजिए. The definition of air mass. Huge three-dimensional volumes of air, thousands of kilometer in length, hundreds kilometer in breadth and height up to tropopause. We are going to talk about air masses and fronts now. We are going to talk about air masses and its huge 3D volumes of air, thousands of kilometers in length, hundreds of kilometers in breadth and height up to tropopause. Tropopause की height क्या होती है? Around 8 to 18 kilometer if you remember. Average height is 13 kilometers. So air masses lie in what? They lie in the troposphere. Is everyone okay? Huge 3D volumes of air, thousands of kilometers in length, hundreds of kilometers in breadth and height up to tropopause. That is what an air mass is about. Everyone clear on this? Please draw this with me. You will understand what did I mean by what I said. जल्दी से बताएंगे. Quickly draw this. 0 degrees, 30 degrees north, 60 degrees north, 90 degrees. ठीक है? Three air masses